3rd of May, about 7:45 in the evening, quick guided tour around the garden. This is our herb bed. We've got mint, sage, lemon balm, oregano, and I'm growing parsley and coriander, and over there we've got thyme and rosemary, looking really lovely with the blue flowers. There's some plants I've got from the garden centre going cheap that I haven't managed to plant out yet, little ones. That's my coriander, and of course the bay. So here we go. So John's vines, there should be a dozen in there, with a rose halfway down the row and a rose here, one of the ones we got for our wedding present. They haven't really started growing a great deal yet, but you can see a little bit of a growth just here. It'll be a long time till we get grapes off them that we can turn into wine, but it's John's project. A little bit of a cold frame. I've got my artichokes are growing at the back there, so I'm going to put them in hopefully next week or the week after when the weather's okay. Broccoli and Brussels sprouts. I'm going to take some of the broccoli to Redlands tomorrow. Climbing beans ready to go in, and then we've got some squash and some little alpine strawberries there, more lemon balm. And then we've been busy. Check out the bed. Well, let's say John's been busy making the outside bits, and I've put all the stepping stones in. We've got some compost on there to mulch and feed the earth. I bought a little jasmine, which hopefully will eventually climb up that wall. I have planted sweet peas all the way down this one and then to that gate post there, that fence post there, in the hopes that they'll just scramble up the wall, up the fence. You'll see we've got some netting there, which hopefully they'll use as purchase. John's done a nice Heath Robinson affair for his beans, all ready to go. Honesty, strawberries, nice little Heath Robinson affair going on over here for protecting the brassicas. So we've got sprouting broccoli and Brussels sprouts. We got a pallet of compost a few weeks ago, which has been extremely helpful. Our bluebells. John's just been sorting out the watering system in the greenhouse. You'll see our extremely enormous washing poles there, and I'll zoom in a little while. You can see John's anemometer at the top of the one on the left hand side. I'm sure that's why he bought them in the first place, just so he'd have somewhere to put it. Shed, nothing new there. Another 3 raised beds, covered them over in black plastic so that they can get a chance to warm up, ready to plant. I'm going to be putting tomatoes in that bed there, and I can't remember what's going in these two here. Oh yeah, squash is going in one. Over there we've still got sweet corn and beans to go in, and some kale, although I might put the kale over here. Then we've got, oh, bloody squirrel. Then over here I've got 4 rows of parsnips, and bloody squirrel's been at them there as well. Oh, shoot it. Parsnips are coming up, I think. You can just about see them coming in there. And I think I'll put carrots at the other end. We've got some chard there. I've got 2 rows of peas already coming up, and there's another one planted there, so we've got successional sowing. Beetroots here, and yes, look, the squirrel's been having a go around the edges here, as usual. Broad beans in varying states of growth. Planted some before we went to Chile, and they're the big ones obviously, and I just had to fill in all the gaps in between. There's no asparagus coming up on this one yet. You can see 1 or 2 on this one, which is good. That one's enormous, and that's just a whole row of garlic I put in. And greenhouse, I've got plenty of tomatoes coming at the end there. I've put some in already. There's the watering system that John's sorting out. So we've got parsley, salad, chillies. There's a squash. Those are cosmos. What's that one? with sunflowers, even though I've put some along the fence already, and tomatoes. And we've got potatoes in the bag there, more potatoes there, a couple of spare vines that Pa says he doesn't want, so we'll keep them to fill in any gaps. 3 holes for the artichoke when I bring them out. Rhubarb's doing incredibly well, and then all the way down this bare bit here, that's potatoes. Apple tree just starting to come into bud, and you can almost see, in fact, if I do this, there we go, that's John's anamometer. Massive, great big things. It's great though, because it means that the laundry actually hangs above the level of the hedge and it dries double quick time. So there we go, quick tour around the garden. We've been busy. It's coming on nicely, but there's still a lot to do.